What's up guys, this is Kendall with 420 Intuition. Welcome to my channel. Like, share, subscribe, all that good jazz. Well, welcome guys to your pick a card. This is going to be for Shedding Tarot. So this pick a card is going to be in regards to everything you guys actually need to get rid of in life and how it can benefit you, and basically like what are the advice overall as far as how to handle this new change. Okay, so I have three piles here. We have red jasper, I have turquoise, and as well as rose quartz. I'm going to give you guys a second to actually choose the pile that resonates for you. There are time stamps below, so if you feel free to jump over to the pile that resonates most for you, okay? So enough with the chit chat. Now that I feel like you guys have plenty of time to actually choose, I'm going to go right into pile 1 in regards to shedding tarot. What exactly do you need to get rid of your life, okay? Pile 1. What's up, pile 1? This is for the red jasper here. This is going to be for shedding tarot, okay? So I just have a quick question. Spirit, what is no longer serving pile 1, okay? What's no longer serving pile 1 in life? Give me one quick card on what's no longer serving pile 1 in life. All right, so we have the 7 of coins here in regards to what's no longer serving you. 7 of coins talks about waiting. So I think sometimes you guys end up waiting a lot, or maybe you're allowing other people, either allowing other people to lead in certain situations. That's Taurus energy, by the way. It could be in relationships, or maybe you don't really have a voice when it comes to your career or family. And honestly, just could be anything and everything. When there's certain personalities within people that don't really like to ruffle any feathers or rock any boats or anything like that, that's this person. So something that you need that's no longer serving you is not finding your voice and waiting for things to happen. It could be that, as well as not actually having the motivation to do the things you need to do because you're figuring, oh, it'll all work out, or you feel like you've done enough. You haven't done enough, pile 1. So I think what you need to do is shedding is, again, not finding your voice and also waiting for things to happen rather than taking more action. So you need to be more action based in your life. How can shedding this thing or person help them further grow in life? Please tell me. Honestly, I think it's going to open up a lot of options for you. Once you actually get over the fact that you allow people to dictate, even though you might not even realize it, or you could deep down feel that way, that you kind of been living your life for other people or by other people's rules a lot. I think you're going to have you're going to have a bigger voice. You're going to have a lot more options. You're definitely going to have a lot more creativity as far as different avenues to get where you want to go. I think it's going to open up a part of you as far as being that more of a go-getter part that is actually open to being more creative. So that actually is beautiful, because typically when you actually open this, you're going to be able to sit back and actually get a lot of the seeds that you planted from having all these options. They will grow eventually. So you'll be able to get back to the waiting. But now, since I told you it's more about action, how you can actually, how shedding this can help you, it's going to broaden your horizons a lot. What steps can pile 1 take in order to begin to shed? What are the steps? Blocking other people out, that's 8 of Wands reverse, that's Sagittarius energy. And then we also have being selfish, being rude and kind of being selfish. And what I mean rude is, I don't really mean, don't just go up to someone just like, yeah, fuck you, like, and start slapping people around and shit and like hitting babies and all that. I'm not talking about that type of rude or selfish, or not in a malicious way, but in a self-preservation way. I honestly feel wholeheartedly that you actually need to start blocking out these people that you have been living your life for. And you also need to start being more selfish with your time and your resources. Stop being too much of a giver. Somebody is just giving too much. Like, I just feel very drained, kind of empty, kind of like, no one's ever really filling up my cup. That's the vibe that I get from this whole situation. And Spirit's telling you, in order, the steps you need to begin is starting by blocking off and protecting your energy, and also being selfish with your time and really just focusing on you. Stop focusing on other people. What are the guiding energies relaying for the messages that you need to hear? What else do they need to hear? So going back to Hangman energy, going back to the drawing board. a lot of selfish energy. I don't know if there's somebody else in your life, and I feel like this is leaning towards love right now. Something else that you actually need to think is there's a situation with, I don't know, a Capricorn, an earth sign, since the King of Pentacles is out here, that you possibly been contemplating on holding on to the situation or wanting the situation to last, or possibly trying to figure out how to possibly either get this person back or something like that. If that has anything to do with you, I would stop doing that. This person, whoever this King of Pentacles is, they can't come with you as far as this new journey. They're one of the main people that I think that you've been waiting on. And I think especially when it comes to love, if in fact you have been really like waiting for earth sign to come back to you, and they've kind of been dictating exactly your moves and stuff like that, you need to let this person go. Yeah, this energy, as far as it's crazy because you've been you're very... Again, not all talk, no action. And you don't even talk. That's the crazy part. I think for this part is you definitely need to go back to the drawing board when it comes back to this person and start listening to your intuition. Once that happens, you need to stop talking about it. You need to be about it. And you need to let this person go. One last thing. Any other advice for that situation? Yeah, have better judgment. Yep. A way for you to shed things from your old past in order to have a new, you need to have better judgment. And when it comes to this love of situation, and with this Ace of Swords reverse underneath the deck is telling me somebody has been lying to themselves about this person and giving this person more benefit of the doubt. Stop doing that, pile one. Hands down, you don't need to go down that route at all. So I'm going to go ahead and see exactly what self-care advice they have and how you can handle the shedding. Give me some self-care advice. We have plan a vacation. What did we say? I said block people out and be selfish and focus on you. Some people actually need to change the scenery in order to get into this mindset in regards to having the creative outlet. All these ideas pop off. So as far as the plan a vacation, I definitely believe in solitude. I think that's something that you guys definitely need to go into. Remember, blocking people out and not really allowing people to dictate your life. Any last minute angel oracle advice? No need to worry. Yeah, so I think somebody is worrying. Like, I don't know how the reason why I feel like this came up is because I feel like this pile, you guys, I mean, when you let other people dictate for you, sometimes you do tend to worry. So I think you don't need to worry that this is a brand new journey for you to go on. Just know that this is actually what you need to do for self-preservation. Again, don't be a jackass. Don't be going out there and just saying, well, Kendall told me to be selfish and to be rude, so fuck you all. Like, no, that's not what I said. I said to be selfish for self-preservation because you're giving too much of yourself away. So pile one, that's the best advice that I can give for you and the overall energy I have. So have more discernment with who you actually let around you. Possibly even start isolating yourself just for momentarily in order to get back on the right track of what's best for you. Okay, so I appreciate you guys tuning in to this particular spread. If you're going to join me over to the other piles, great. If not, I hope you guys just smash the like button and comment below to let me know how this resonated for you. And I'll send you guys nothing but good highs and good vibes your way. Later. What's up, pile 2? This is for the turquoise bracelet that we have here. Now this is going to be again for your shedding tarot, what no longer serves you and how you can better move forward. Okay, so what is no longer serving, pile 2? Give me the energy of what is no longer serving. Sorry guys, I don't know why this deck. What's no longer serving, pile 2? Okay. All right, temperance. So this temperance reverse, that's actually Taurus energy. So what's no longer serving you, pile 2, is when you guys are not listening to spirit, I would say. When you guys have things, as far as balance, how do I put this? So with temperance reverse, it means you're no longer listening to spirit. When spirit actually comes to actually have divine intervention, it's like when someone says, hey, give me a sign and I'll stop eating cake, right? And you're like, okay, give me a sign. And spirit says, okay, here's your sign. Let me sit there and give you a toothache. And you're like, my tooth hurts, but I can eat on the other side. All right, let me just give me a sign that I should stop eating cake. And then the other side, you get what I mean? Like on the other side, you get a toothache and now you're just trying to eat with your front teeth. So it's like Spirit has been coming in different areas in your life and has been removing things out of your life and trying to show you that a lot of things are imbalanced, and you have not been listening. It's like you're doing the opposite of all the things you've been asking for. So I think your issue where you have to possibly get rid of is your lack of confidence within Spirit as far as your intuition, because that's just really Spirit trying to talk to you. So your lack of intuition, and also your lack of listening to direction, because not everything that you want is going to be for you. And that's why a lot of people, I think this pile, a lot of you guys possibly have even experienced things where you've had a lot of highs and lows and a lot of like crazy ass situations, again, because it's the lack of listening and being divinely guided. You want to do it on your own, which is cool, but this is something that you actually need to start not doing, because it's going to actually head you in a better direction. It's going to actually have better experiences in life. So you just need to start allowing Spirit to divinely guide you. How can this person place her thing, shed, and help it further grow? 5 of Cups. You see that? I'm telling you, it could mainly be about relationships. The Page of Cups reverse, that's in regards to someone actually not expressing stuff. I think what happens is you possibly are an oversharer. Pile 1, unfortunately, let other people guide them. I think for you, you like to be in control. You need to lose control, Pile 2. You can't be such a control freak. It's very interesting. It's like polar opposites. I definitely feel like how you actually releasing control possibly would help protect your heart more. I think you possibly are a Pile who jumps into relationships really fast, or jumps into with somebody super fast. And a lot of times when you do that and it's not a divinely guided or connection, you end up getting hurt really bad, or starting to feel like, there's no love out there, no one understands me. But in reality is you were too much of just like holding on to this relationship or this person. You guys tend to be a little bit more smotherers. Like, again, it goes back to control. Smothering is another umbrella underneath control. So it would make sense, the fact that you do kind of have that instinct going in regards to control. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and see exactly. I'm gonna ask Spirit. Sorry, give me 1 second. Exactly what steps can Pile 2 take to begin to shed? What steps can Pile 2 take? So we have the 7 of Coins, patience. I told you, it's so funny. It's literally quite the opposite of Pile 1. We have the 7 of Coins upright, as well as the 5 of Swords. And it's interesting because you have a manipulation energy of 5 of Swords, but this is not really, I don't think this is manipulation of other people. This is manipulation of yourself. You need to actually retrain your brain and kind of trick your brain into getting more patience. Like, okay, this is fine. I can wait. I don't have to be in control. I don't know exactly if you need to start saying affirmations of I'll just let things go, doing more meditation. This is a whole rewiring of the control of your brain, right? I do feel like your control is what's possibly overpowering you. So maybe that's why this manipulating energy of the 5 of Swords came out. But it's telling you, in order to actually, what you need to do is relax. Let things happen to you. Let people come to you. If you are I just get some feminine energy. Like, stop being so masculine. I don't know what to tell somebody that. Something came out, I was like, you need to really live in your femininity and allow people to come towards you, instead of just trying to control it. Because I don't know, I get this abandonment issues here as well. So if you feel like your whole, like, the reason why you are the way you are is because maybe parental issues from when you were a child, abandonment issues, lack of confidence, fear. A lot of people do all those things based off of control, and that's why people do that. So you guys, in order for you to do that, you need to start learning how relaxing, and you need to start tricking your brain that that's not the way to go. Any last guiding energies, any last messages Pile 2 needs to actually hear, Spirit? Okay. All right, so it's very interesting. What we have here is we have the 3 of Cups upright, as well as the Tower reverse, and then we have the Wheel of Fortune. When I said relax, it says enjoy life more. Unfortunately, for you, it's very funny that Spirit's telling you to actually avoid situations. But I feel like that's because, again, of the whole control freak thing. You need to just enjoy life and live in the moment. Stop living 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe even 20 steps ahead of people, because all you do is add more stress to your life. I don't think that's something, yeah, you add a lot more stress to your life when you do that, and more stagnancy and more, you gotta, all this shit, this Tower reverse and the Wheel of Fortune reverse and this blocked energy of the Four of Cups of being overlooked, that's the energy you're welcoming in by doing all of this. Right? You're welcoming that in because that's static energy that you're trying to control, and Spirit is making it stagnant. So what you need to do, advice for you, I think you need to celebrate more. You need to live life in the moment more, smile more, be more relaxed, be more chill, and honestly not focus on so much on love. This pile, I feel like the majority of it is on love, and it's in regards to healing yourself. I honestly feel like you guys need to possibly even see therapy or something like that. Just because, again, we have the Eight of Swords here. That talks about mental anguish. Once you're being able to not focus so much and have so much control, then you're able to get out of your head. And then you'll start living better. I'm telling you. If you feel like your life has been stagnant, pile 2, it's because of your action. Spirit is saying, I'm blocking all this because you're not listening. When a kid acts up, what does a parent do? You discipline them. And just like Spirit, I think people need to realize I'm not a love and light person. I don't believe in that whole, if you just try to manifest this, your life is... No. You have to be realistic. You have to do the work. You have to actually get up and do something in regards to what you were trying to manifest, right? And Spirit's not just going to hand it to you, because when you don't act right, Spirit can take that away. Okay, so people need to understand that your life isn't going to be perfect unless you actually do the work and address it. And pile 2, I think somebody needed to hear that. Let's go ahead and see the self-care advice for pile 2, how to handle this. Movement, but you see how it's more of a yoga thing, how she's actually bringing up her aura and her vibration. So I think that's something that somebody needs to do, is get reconnected with Spirit, because you see how the universe is within her body here. So that tells me you guys need to have more balance and more temperance and be balanced out and reconnect. There's a lot more reconnecting. Maybe you need to do it by doing yoga. Maybe you need to do it by having breathing exercises. I don't know what someone needs to do, but as far as this is concerned, you need to get reconnected with Spirit, all right? So let me have your angel advice for pile 2. What's the angel advice for pile 2? Recovery. Yeah, see, I said recovery. This Three of Cups has a lot to do with that, because if you're so controlling and you have all this going on, right, all this negative energy, feeling kind of overlooked and overused with love, you need to chill the fuck out, and you need to relax, and you need to recover on your own. But your recovery, I think movement, yes, and having meditation and yoga and all that stuff is great, but shit, even have a fucking drink, enjoy yourself, laugh. Somebody hasn't laughed in a while in this pile. It really is giving me very close off vibes of just very, very stuffy. You're not allowed to, or that's something that you shouldn't be allowed to do. That's bullshit. If someone is telling you, life, you need to be more focused on life and it's not about fun and games, you need to have a little fun. Yeah, pile 2, you need to have a little fun. And your recovery, to me, when they're in the yoga positions, right? She's in a yoga position. I think someone needs to actually pick up yoga. Some type of movement, some type of calisthenics, some type of fluid movement that kind of makes you, I don't know, feel like you're getting reconnected with Spirit, that opens up, your mental. You feel great after doing it. So I'm really leaning towards yoga and meditation. Pile 2, you need to release, okay? All right, so I appreciate you guys tapping into this video. Hopefully it resonated for you. Definitely feel free to smash the like button and comment below to let me know how this video resonated for you. I'm going to go over to pile 3. If you're going to join me, great. If not, I will see you guys later, and I hope I'm sending you nothing but good highs and good vibes your way. What's up, pile 3? This is for the rose quartz here. This is going to be for shedding tarot. Now, this is for all the things that you possibly need to shed out of your life in order to benefit yourself in the long run, and basically what Spirit has other advice for you, okay? So what is no longer serving pile 3? What's no longer serving pile 3? That's interesting. We have the Magician. Maybe pile 3, you guys are too much work and not enough I think you guys don't allow things to just kind of like play out. What I get is not really as controlling as Pile 2, but mainly like you're so much of a go-getter, you're so much of a manifester, you're so much of like, what can we do, what can we do, what can we do, or like, how can I fix whatever issue I have, that I think you don't allow things to kind of play out in the long run as far as naturally is concerned. Again, I'm not saying you guys are as controlling as Pile 2, but I definitely get some controlling aspects from this. I feel like possibly maybe some of you guys even need to take a break from manifestation and let some of the manifestations that you tried to work on before actually happen. And also, this could be maybe you need to stop working so much solo. You know, the Magician is Aries energy, but the Magician is an actual person who does a lot on their own. So I feel like for you, there's a couple things you need to actually start being more open for either help or guidance or overall help. I would say you need to be more receptive to that. And also you need to start allowing your manifestations to catch up with the work that you're doing. You don't lack work, Pile 3. You definitely don't lack any type of work ethic. You guys work very hard and I can see that. But where you lack is you think that it's a weakness as far as asking for help possibly, or you're just like, well, I'm just going to do it right. They're not going to do it right, so I'll just get it done myself. You're missing out a lot more opportunities for manifestations to happen faster for you or blessings to come to you quickly because you are dismissing the help that even Spirit has in place for you. So that's something that you guys need to actually start shedding that no longer serves you, okay? Now, how can shedding this act of you know, guidance, not asking for guidance, how can shedding this actually help Pile 3? How can shedding this help Pile 3 grow further in life? How can shedding this? We have Temperance here as well as the Five of Swords. So how this can help you, it's interesting, is because it's going to bring you balance, yes, but with the Five of Swords, I kind of get that you're going to actually change people's perception of you or their perspective of you. And that's something that you possibly did need, Pile 3. I think you guys are so independent. That's fantastic. That's great. But I think that some people, sorry about that, there's a truck outside doing its thing, but I honestly think that some people here actually see you very closed off and they kind of see you as an element of person who honestly, some people don't even want to be around because just like you just kind of, this so confidence that you have in yourself for some people can be perceived as a chip on your shoulder. And I think if you relax that aspect of yourself a lot more, then people actually will see you more as somebody that they actually want to have a solid kind of bond with, relationship with, something like that. But I wholeheartedly think that you getting rid of this control that you have, Spirit's going to reward you because Spirit's telling you you're doing too much. You need to let me catch up. So Spirit's actually going to catch up on some things that you have been waiting on. So that's good. But how this is going to help you, how shedding this person can help you grow, it's going to be as far as, you know, picking and choosing your battles, being able to delegate. Some people want to feel needed. I think you have some people around you who they don't feel like you want them in your life per se because they don't feel needed by you. And you have to actually start listening to other people because it's not all about you. Like, you literally have to have people to interact. You have to have people to actually do things. And I think there's some people who are close to you are really starting to feel like, you know what, Pile 3 really doesn't like, you know what type of friendship is this? So I think that that's going to help you as far as how people perceive you and how you're able to manipulate the situation, because this is not naturally what you want to do. You're not manipulating people per se, like, oh, I'm just going to, everybody's a kind of a chess piece on my chessboard type of manipulation. It's no, I want to actually have closer relationships with people. I want people to know, yes, I am strong and everything like that, but I do need help. I do need advice. I still need people. So that's something that you're going to actually be able to grow, and not to call you needy, but reality is it's all about balance, because you were in go mode for so long. You lacked balance and you lacked that friendship and you lacked that camaraderie. So that's something that you guys definitely need to change. What are the steps that they can begin to take to shed this? What are the steps that Pile 3 can begin to shed this? Give me the steps that Pile 3 should start taking in order to shed this. Now, Sun energy talking about timing. So you need to do this now. This is something you can't wait on. Possibly we have the Devil energy and we have the Ace of Cups. So I think something that you need to do to possibly shed on is maybe even go and look towards your inner demons. In regards to the Devil, maybe you start reevaluating your work ethic, or start reevaluating why is it that you're so honed, like you just like, I want to go, 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 go. Why is it that you're not waiting for temperance? Why isn't that you're not waiting for a divine intervention or a sign? That's something that you need to do now. Right now is the time. I honestly think pile 3, I'm gonna tell you, someone's probably gonna be like, what the fuck you talking about, Kendall? You guys need to stop doing any type of work for a little bit. You need to stop doing candle work. You need to stop doing anything, any type of like paperwork, any type of burning, any type of any type of magic, any type of manifestation that you're trying to do. Cut it out. It's becoming too much. You're becoming too much with it. And another thing you need to do with the Ace of Cups reverse, maybe that you need to stop expecting people to give love, and you need to be more giving when it comes to love. Ace of Cups upright is more receiving. You know, you're receiving God's infinite love, or the ultimate love, or twin flame. Like, that's you receiving it. God is handing it, or spirit universe is handing it to you. This is you handing love to other people. You need to just chill the fuck out. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I just feel so tense. I just feel so overworked. I feel kind of lonely. I feel kind of just like, you know, misunderstood. But a lot of that comes from your closed offness, pile 3. You're closed off and you don't even fucking know it. So I think this is something that I needed to tell you, or somebody needs to hear, that you need to be more free loving when it comes to people. Start expressing that love to people, and not looking possibly as people as a lot of people had probably disappointed you in the past, pile 3. And that's maybe why you got to this energy here. But that energy can no longer serve you. You have to let it go, especially when it comes to you trying to overpower and have an obsession. This is obsessed energy in regards to manifesting and doing and living that life you want to live, rather than waiting for the timing. You need to get rid of your obsession, and you need to do it now. Spirit is saying, like, right now. So if you had a plan on doing some work later on or anytime this week, don't do it, pile 3. It might backfire on your ass. I'm trying to give you a warning. All right, so what are the guiding energies? Anything else, or guiding energy for pile 3, what they need to know? Anything else pile 3 needs to know? Yep. It's funny because you have the 8 of coins here, and that's talking about work, right? But yet I'm telling you to chill the fuck out. Yeah. This is, what is this? This is 9 of Swords, a lot of sleepless nights and stuff like that. If you actually chill out, do the work by chilling out, you're going to have better sleep. You're actually going to have better mental clarity. I definitely think you're going to have an easier flow of things. Start working on other things. What are your hobbies? Like, work on other things besides just trying to be that bitch. You know, like, I know people have like this thing. You guys are the pile who has this thing of like, oh, I don't even know how long I'm going to last on Earth, so I need to make sure that this is the best time ever. And honestly, sometimes the little things of doing absolutely nothing can raise your vibration and actually help you get that. You just have to chill the fuck out with trying to be so goddamn, like, I don't know how to express it or say it, excuse my language, but shit. Like, I'm really getting the sense that you guys are getting drunk off of this manifestation, and drunk off of this like elements of magic and elements of what can I do to have my hand in this control. You're drunk off power, low key. I don't know if some of you guys are aware of that. Like, this is crazy. All right, so let me get some self-care advice, how you can actually handle this shedding. What's the self-care advice for pile 3? Give me some ways self-care for pile 3, how they can handle this for pile 3. Make an altar. That's funny. You know how that's funny is because I told you that you're not allowing divine intervention and you're doing it on your own. You see how she's chilling and she's actually trying to meditate and connect with spirit? That's boom. Like, I can't even make this shit up. Like, that was spirit literally telling you, oh no, listen to her. She's telling you what you need to do. You need to like put the fucking candles down and talk to somebody. Talk to your grandma, your grandpa, whoever, long lost cousin, people before you. I don't fucking know. But if you're thinking that you're okay, I'm not going to listen to you, spirit saying no. No. Like, overall advice for you guys is just no. And that means put the wand down, put the lighter down, don't light any candles, don't do none of that. The answer is going to be no for a while, because you need to go back to the basics. And that's so fucking trippy, because I literally just told myself this. I told myself that I need to get reconnected to where I used to be as far as my alignment. So maybe Spirit's low-key talking to me, because I just had this thought. That's funny. All right, pile 3. Well, I appreciate you guys tuning into this. Hopefully, you don't feel like I beat you up too bad, but I'm just trying to help y'all out, okay? So, I appreciate you guys tuning into this video. Feel free to smash the like button or comment below to let me know how this video serves you. And I'm sending you guys nothing but good highs and good vibes your way. Later.